Brothers and sisters, how many times have you stood in the ruins of a betrayal, asking yourself, how did I not see it? The knife never feels sharp until it is already buried in your back. The mask never looks false until it is too late. We walk through this world thinking that every hand extended to us is sincere, that every smile carries warmth, that every word spoken is true. But open your eyes. Not all who stand beside you are with you. Not all who claim loyalty mean it. Not all who laugh with you wish you well. A lion does not fear the enemy that roars. It is the silent serpent that coils unseen that brings ruin. You must learn to recognize them. The bad, the fake, the deceptive. They are not marked by their faces but by their actions. They do not announce their treachery but they leave signs. 7 signals. 7 warnings. 7 truths that will save you from the misery of misplaced trust. Number 1. They flatter you too much. Flattery is a poison disguised as honey. It feels sweet as it touches your ears, but if you let it sink too deep, it will rot your mind. Beware the one who showers you with endless praise, who makes every word a song of admiration, who lifts you so high that you begin to lose sight of the ground beneath you. Such people are not your friends. They do not admire you. They seek to control you. There is a difference between genuine appreciation and excessive flattery. A true friend will compliment you when you have earned it, when your efforts deserve recognition. They will not hesitate to correct you when you are wrong. Their words carry both warmth and truth. But the flatterer, they have no concern for truth. Their praise is empty, exaggerated, and constant. They do not uplift you because they admire you. They do it because they want something from you. Flattery is a weapon used by manipulators. They study you, learn what words will melt your heart, what phrases will make you trust them. They know that humans crave validation, that even the strongest minds can be weakened by the right words. They will tell you that you are special, that you are above others, that you are destined for greatness, not because they believe it, but because they want you to lower your guard. Once you start believing their words without question, they have control over you. A man who constantly flatters you is not doing it for your sake, but for his own gain. He wants your favor, your loyalty, your resources, or your influence. He wants to position himself close to you, to make you feel indebted to his words. And when the time comes, when he needs something from you, you will feel compelled to grant it. You will remember all the kind words he has spoken, all the praise he has given you, and you will not suspect his true motives. But the danger of flattery does not stop there. It is not only a tool of manipulation, but also a trap for your own mind. If you surround yourself with flatterers, you will lose sight of reality. You will begin to believe that you are above criticism, that you are incapable of fault. Your ego will swell, your wisdom will fade, and you will become blind to your own weaknesses. Many great men have fallen, not because of their enemies, but because they listened too much to those who only spoke sweet lies. Look at history. Emperors, kings, and leaders have been brought to ruin by those who whispered endless praises in their ears. They silenced honest advisors, banished those who spoke hard truths, and surrounded themselves with flatterers. They lost touch with reality, made reckless decisions, and in the end, they were left alone, betrayed by the very people who once sang their praises. If you wish to be strong, you must develop the ability to see through flattery. Listen to how people speak to you. Do they always agree with you? Do they never challenge your opinions? Do they praise you even when you know you have done nothing to deserve it? If so, be wary. A person who never dares to correct you does not truly care for you. A person who only tells you what you want to hear is not a friend, but a shadow, waiting for the right moment to disappear. The true measure of a person's loyalty is not found in how they praise you, but in how they stand by you when times are hard. The one who flatters you in the light will likely abandon you in the dark. Choose wisely who you trust. Words can be deceptive, but actions always reveal the truth. Number 2, They gossip to you and about you. A person who brings you gossip is a person who cannot be trusted. They come to you with whispers, eager to spill the secrets of others, to tell you who has failed, who has betrayed, who has fallen from grace. They speak with excitement, with confidence, as if they are doing you a favor by revealing these hidden truths. But stop and think. If they speak this way about others, what do they say about you when you are not around? Gossip is a disease that spreads from mouth to mouth, corrupting both the speaker and the listener. It serves no purpose but to entertain the weak and divide the strong. A person who indulges in gossip shows their true nature. They are not loyal, they are not trustworthy, and they take pleasure in the downfall of others. They disguise their words as concern, as honesty, but in truth they seek only to feed their own need for attention and power. The one who gossips wants you to believe that they are giving you privileged knowledge, that you are special for hearing it. But do not be fooled. They do not speak because they trust you, they speak because they cannot keep their own tongue in check. And just as they reveal the secrets of others, they will reveal yours when it suits them. You may think that you are different, that you are safe, that they would never betray you, but in time you will hear your own name on the lips of others, twisted and distorted, just as you once heard the names of those who came before you. A gossip is also a coward. They do not confront, they do not speak their concerns openly. Instead, they slither in the shadows, whispering from ear to ear, poisoning minds and turning allies against each other. They do not build, they destroy. They do not seek truth, they spread lies. And worst of all, they believe they are clever, that their words go unnoticed, that they are in control. But their nature is always revealed in time, for no one respects the one whose loyalty can be bought with a little attention. If you value your peace, if you value your strength, do not entertain gossip. The moment someone speaks ill of another in your presence, recognize what is happening. Do not encourage it. Do not nod in agreement. Do not let their poison take root in your mind. Instead, watch them closely. Know that they are testing you, seeing if you will participate, if you will join them in their game, and if you do, you are no better than them. Pay attention to who speaks with integrity, who keeps their words measured, who chooses silence over senseless chatter. These are the people worth keeping close. The rest are distractions, dangers waiting for the right moment to turn against you. Do not give them that moment. Number 3. They take but never give. There are those who come into your life with empty hands but endless demands. They take your time, your energy, your kindness, your resources, yet they offer nothing in return. They disguise their selfishness as need, their greed as misfortune. At first you give willingly, believing that you are helping, that your generosity is making a difference. But soon you realize it is never enough. No matter how much you offer, they always need more. Watch these people carefully. They do not seek balance, only benefit. They expect you to be available whenever they call, to listen when they need comfort, to support them when they are weak. But when the time comes for them to do the same, they are too busy, too distracted, too unwilling to stand beside you in your moments of struggle. Their loyalty is an illusion, present only when they have something to gain. A true relationship, whether friendship, family, or partnership, is built on mutual exchange. It does not mean keeping score, but it does mean recognizing patterns. When someone consistently drains you, when every interaction leaves you exhausted, when their presence feels like a burden rather than a bond, it is a sign that you are being used. These people are skilled at making you feel guilty for refusing them. If you say no, they act wounded. If you hesitate, they remind you of all the times they needed you before. But ask yourself, when have they ever given without expecting something in return? When have they stood by you without personal benefit? If the answer is never, you already know the truth. The taker will never change because their nature is rooted in self-interest. They do not reflect. They do not acknowledge. They do not care. They do not see you as a person, but as a resource. something to be used until there is nothing left to take. And when that moment comes, they will move on without hesitation, seeking their next source of benefit, leaving you drained, empty, wondering how you allowed yourself to be deceived for so long. Do not wait for that moment. Recognize them now. The sooner you cut them off, the sooner you reclaim your strength. Generosity is noble, but it should never come at the cost of your own well-being. Give, but only to those who understand the meaning of gratitude. Help, but only those who do not see your kindness as weakness. Your energy is precious. Do not waste it on those who will never return it. Number 4. Their loyalty is for sale. Loyalty is not proven in words but in actions. A person who speaks of loyalty with ease, who swears their unwavering support, who promises they will always stand by you, watch them carefully. For when the time comes when their loyalty is tested, you will see the truth. Some people are not loyal to you. They are loyal only to their own interest. They will stand by your side as long as it benefits them, but the moment a better offer appears, they will walk away without hesitation. A person whose loyalty is for sale does not care about principles, integrity, or trust. They care about advantage. If they believe they can gain more by betraying you, they will. They do not hesitate. They do not struggle with guilt, because for them, relationships are nothing more than transactions. They weigh people like currency, deciding who is most valuable, who can provide the greatest benefit, and they adjust their loyalty accordingly. These people are easy to spot if you pay attention. See how quickly they switch sides in an argument, how easily they abandon those they once called friends, how readily they align themselves with whoever holds power at the moment. They are not driven by conviction but by opportunity. Today they may swear loyalty to you, but tomorrow they will do the same for someone else, speaking with the same passion, the same certainty, as if their past words meant nothing. Trust is not something that can be bought or bargained for. It is earned through consistency, through actions that remain steady regardless of circumstance. A truly loyal person does not shift their allegiance based on what they stand to gain. They do not turn against you simply because it is convenient. Their loyalty is rooted in character, not in profit. But the one whose loyalty is for sale, they have no character. They have no sense of honor. They are loyal to the highest bidder, to the one who can provide them with the most power, protection, or wealth. And if that person is no longer you, then you will see how quickly their words turn, how easily their promises shatter, how little their loyalty ever truly meant. Do not place your trust in such people. Do not mistake their flattery for sincerity, their presence for commitment. If someone can be bought, they are not truly yours, and if they betray others, they will betray you. It is only a matter of time. Number 5. They manipulate with guilt and fear. There are people who do not control with strength but with weakness. They do not use force, but they trap you just the same. They do not raise their voice, but their words wrap around your mind like chains. These people manipulate with guilt and fear, twisting your emotions, bending your will, making you doubt yourself until you no longer know where their influence ends and your own thoughts begin. Guilt is their weapon of choice. They remind you of everything they have done for you, real or imagined. They make you feel as if you owe them, as if your very existence is a debt that must be repaid. They say things like, "After all I've done for you, this is how you treat me?" Or, "If you really cared, you would do this for me." They paint themselves as the victim and you as the villain. Even when you have done nothing wrong, they make you feel as if you have. And in doing so, they control you. Fear is the other side of their manipulation. They make you afraid of what will happen if you do not comply. They hint at consequences, at loss, at abandonment. "If you don't help me, I don't know what I'll do. You'll regret this. No one else would put up with you like I do." These words plant doubt, uncertainty, and dread. They create a world where you feel trapped, where the only way to avoid suffering is to give in to their demands. These manipulators are not strong. They only know how to prey on those with kind hearts. They target people who feel deeply, who care too much, who struggle to say no. They twist emotions into weapons, turning love into obligation, kindness into submission. And if you let them, they will drain you of everything, your time, your energy, your self-respect, until there is nothing left but a hollow version of who you used to be. But the truth is, you owe them nothing. Real love, real friendship, real loyalty do not come with conditions or threats. Anyone who tries to control you with guilt or fear does not care for you. They care only for what they can get from you. The moment you refuse to be manipulated, their illusion shatters. They will rage, they will accuse, they will call you selfish. But none of it is real. What is real is your right to choose, to set boundaries, to live without the weight of their control. See them for who they are. Walk away without guilt, without fear, because the only power they have over you is the power you allow them to have. Number 6. They envy, not admire. There are people who smile in your presence but grit their teeth in secret. They watch your success, your happiness, your growth, not with joy, but with resentment. They do not celebrate your victories, they endure them. To your face they may offer kind words, forced congratulations, but in their hearts they are bitter. These people do not admire you, they envy you. Envy is a quiet poison. Unlike hatred, it does not announce itself. It does not challenge you openly. It lurks in the shadows, hidden behind false support, behind words that sound friendly but feel hollow. These people pretend to be on your side, but their heart betrays them. Their compliments feel forced, their encouragement lacks warmth, and when you look away, their true feelings reveal themselves. In their sighs, their sarcasm, their backhanded remarks. Pay attention to how they react when you achieve something. A true friend, a true supporter, will be genuinely happy for you. They will uplift you, push you further, want to see you rise. But an envious person, they will downplay your success, remind you of others who have done more, tell you that you just got lucky. They will not say it directly, but their message is clear. You do not deserve this. Their resentment grows in silence, waiting for a moment to strike. They will not confront you, but they will look for ways to undermine you. A small comment here, a subtle doubt there, enough to plant seeds of uncertainty in your mind and the minds of others. They hope to see you stumble, to see cracks in your confidence, to see you fail just enough so they can feel better about themselves. The root of their envy is not truly about you, it is about their own weakness. They see in you something they lack: discipline, courage, effort. Instead of working on themselves, they choose to resent those who have what they do not. They could learn from you, they could be inspired, but envy does not seek to improve, it seeks to destroy. These people are dangerous, not because they can overpower you, but because they will pretend to support you, while secretly hoping for your downfall. Keep your distance. Surround yourself with those who admire, not those who resent. Those who celebrate with you, not those who suffer through your happiness. Because the one who envies you today may be the one who betrays you tomorrow. Number 7. They are never wrong. There are people who believe they are incapable of being wrong. No matter the situation, no matter the facts, they will always twist the story so that they remain faultless. They do not seek truth. They seek control. They do not value understanding. They value dominance. To them, admitting a mistake is a weakness, a crack in the image they have built of themselves. And so they will fight, argue, and manipulate until they force reality to align with their pride. At first, they may seem confident, intelligent, even persuasive. They speak with certainty as if their opinions are absolute truths. But watch closely. When challenged, they do not engage in honest discussion. Instead, they become defensive, aggressive, or dismissive. They will shift blame, twist words, and gaslight those around them, making others feel confused or guilty for even questioning them. You misunderstood me. That's not what I meant. You're being too sensitive. These are the tactics of someone who refuses to take responsibility. Their need to always be right is not a sign of strength. It is a sign of deep insecurity. They fear what it means to be wrong because to them it is not just an error, but an attack on their worth. They cannot separate their ego from the truth, and so they will rewrite history, deny their own words and distort reality, all to avoid the smallest admission of fault. But the real danger is not just their inability to admit mistakes. It is how they make others feel in the process. If you confront them, they will wear you down, not with reason, but with exhaustion. You will start to question your own memory, your own judgment, until you begin to doubt yourself. This is how they control, not by force, but by eroding your confidence, making you feel as if you are the one who is always mistaken. These people do not grow. They do not learn from failure, because in their mind, they never fail. They repeat the same mistakes, causing harm again and again, because they refuse to accept that the fault lies with them. And in the end, they are left with nothing but their own delusions, while those around them walk away tired of carrying the weight of their arrogance. Do not waste your energy proving reality to someone who refuses to see it. The truth does not need their approval to exist. Walk away and let them fight with their own reflection. The world is full of people who wear masks, some to deceive, some to take advantage, and some to hide their true nature. They flatter you, but their words are empty. They gossip, but their loyalty is non-existent. They take endlessly, never giving in return. They stand by your side, but only as long as it serves their interests. They manipulate with guilt and fear, making you feel as if you owe them something when you do not. They envy your success, not because they admire you, but because they cannot stand to see you rise. And worst of all, they will never admit when they are wrong, choosing pride over truth, control over growth. These people drain you. They steal your energy, your peace, your confidence. They disguise themselves as friends, as allies, as well-wishers, but in the end their presence leaves you weaker, not stronger. The greatest mistake you can make is ignoring the signs, convincing yourself that they will change, that their nature is different when it comes to you. It is not. True strength is not just in recognizing these people. It is in having the courage to walk away. Do not allow yourself to be trapped by false loyalty, empty promises, or the illusion of connection. Protect your energy. Guard your peace. Surround yourself with those who uplift you, not those who secretly wish for your downfall. Let go of those who hold you back. Free yourself from their manipulation, their envy, their selfishness. Life is too short to waste on those who only take and never give. Choose wisely, stand firm, and never let the wrong people convince you that you are not worthy of better. Thank you. Stay strong. God bless you.